from our interviews, what we've learned is that women would rather look the other way and pretend they weren't happy. Or here's the worst one, ladies. Do you hear this? We'll change him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're going to change him. He's going to love us because we're going to give him the best love ever, and we will change the fact that he's a chronic alcoholic, gambler, and woman beater. No problem.
Wow.
No, that's not going to work.
Not going to.
No one changes anyone.
That's
we
so
can
true.
open a door and show someone something differently, and they may choose to that, but they are not basically going to change their basic characteristics.
Exactly. So therefore, we tend to settle or
And
accept.
adapt.
Yeah.
And then, years go by, and now we're baggier, and we're not happy. And so now get out there and try to do stuff. There's not enough Spanx in the world going to help you in there. But
She said that, I didn't. Okay.
well, okay. Listen, I support that company, but thank you very much. But seriously, it's about having fulfillment, and love is love is the killer app. It's all about connection.
It is.
And when you connect on an authentic, wonderful level, this man that I just interviewed, I had a man at the interview, and he said to me, I love her more today than I did when I married her 17 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Because of her character and the fact that she continually demonstrates the values that I saw in her at the time.
Wow.
Okay, now to
That's
me that
awesome.
is called winning.
There you go.
Yeah.
Big time. So, in conclusion, we should treat a relationship or seeking a mate, so to speak, as if it was a career goal or somewhat like a career goal, more logical, less feeling, less emotional. Or
Less unprepared. When Dr. Green and I got together, this was the reason is that he was divorced and after a long and unhealthy marriage, and he wanted to find a very specific type of woman.
Sure.
And I want to mean very specific. He's a scientist, remember that.
There you
but
go.
he not only did he write down his goals, but he had an action plan behind that. A lot of women say, well, I can't meet anyone. Well, being at home on your sofa, unless it's a really cute UPS guy, you're pizza delivery man, you're not going to meet anyone. You have to have some pro-action. And they go, well, where do we meet? So when we do the interview, we ask people, where do you think you're likely to meet someone? Why do you think it's difficult? And that's when we find out that the behavior doesn't support the goal. So to make it sound so pragmatic, but you do need to have a plan.
That's it.
And sometimes we have to get out of our immediate social group.
There you go.
Sometimes we have to go places where we're not all that comfortable.
Right.
On the other hand,
Comfort zone is big.
I just helped someone get out of a comfort zone and into a remarkable comfort zone, and she's so happy.
Yes,
and
indeed.
you think to myself, why did it take us so long?
Right.
Because even unhappiness is a zone.
It is.
So it's
It
your
really-
choice.
And
so
it can be comfortable too.
there's comfort and there's safety. Women don't want to get
Right.
hurt. But what if I could show you a way to ask enough questions where you never got to that point where you're so vulnerable,
Right.
or that you were able to be hurt?
Wow. I love that.
So the book is probably not going to be out until next year, but if you are looking to, if you see this and you'd like to give us an interview, you can email me. It's my name, Terri, Terri, like an ice cream. It's Terri at TerriMurphy, MURPHY.com.
Yes, indeed. And I am so grateful to you and Dr. Green, for allowing me to be a part of the book. Because I found out so much about myself through the series of questions that you guys posed to me. And I'm having aha moments, as Oprah Winfrey says, right about now, even through talking. So I want to, do all that I can to help you to get more women on board with the book, as well as help to promote it and to talk more openly about this, because a lot of times it's like a forbidden taboo, that a lot of women do not want to talk about this for whatever reason, and they're experiencing problems. So touch on that. Why do you think?
Well, I think that nobody
so
wants to
hush-hush?
be a failure, and they like to blame external reasons for why they can't find someone. I'm not going to tell you that there are a lot of good men out there, but there's not a lot of good doctors. There's not a lot of good lawyers. There's not a lot of good butchers. So I mean, it's a question of, are you willing, like anything, exercise, learning how to use QuickBooks, anything, you have to invest. You do have to invest. There's going to be a certain amount of, but you know what, we found that people like to meet friends, people through friends.
Yes.
You start advertising that you're open to that. We had a woman well into her 60s, very smart woman, took her 5 years.
Really?
Now remember, she's not predisposed to necessarily using the internet, but she wanted to find a specific man. She looked like she swallowed a chandelier when she walked in. I knew something was up. She was so happy. But the working title is going to be Smart Women, Smarter Choices.
I love that.
With a tagline. We will have a blog set up and Facebook, Twitter, and
Yes.
LinkedIn. But and most likely a television show as well. So
Wonderful.
When our
Can't
radio
wait.
show launches, you're going to be our guest.
Thank you. I look forward to that now. Don't forget. So most definitely. And I just love everything that you do, Terri. And thank you so very much for being a guest on the show today and for being my friend. You know, I love you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So that is going to be it for us today. And I thank you so much for joining us. And, be sure to check back with us. Yeah, tune in again on next Friday.
And be a smart woman.
There you go. And do your thing, your goodbye in Italian for us. I just love this.
Well, I like to say molto piacere. For those of you trying to learn Italian, that's molti piacere, and it means the pleasure was mine. Grazie.
Yes, indeed. Until next time, thank you so much and enjoy your weekend.